welcome back to the Hebert house. Today I was wanting to share with you a very special planner. I do use several different planners for several different items, and this one is kind of special to me. A couple of months ago, I was struggling with, I wouldn't really say depression, but anxiety, and I was just very overwhelmed with the infertility journey that I was going through. I was having some surgeries for that. With my grandmother, she lives with me, she has dementia, and with middle school, before I started homeschooling, so there was just a lot going on. And sorry if you can hear my dog walking around, but there was just a lot going on, and I just felt like I was a little overwhelmed. So I started this planner, and it has helped me so much, so I wanted to share it just in hopes of helping someone else. If this can help you with your journey or help you kind of feel like you got your stuff together, then I'm glad I'm making this video. So I thought I'd walk you through my self-health planner. And this is the way I make sure that I take care of myself so that I can take care of the others around me. So I'm gonna walk you through it. This is a navy blue Recollections planner. I got it at Michael's. And it's got just the gold clasp here. So I'm gonna open up. Oh, before I open up, I did want to tell you, everything in this planner, I worked really hard just to make sure made me happy. I wanted this planner to be a happy place that I could go and kind of enjoy. So everything in this planner makes me happy, and so I'm gonna walk you through it. All right, so when I open it, this is what I see. Sorry if it's a little shaky, guys. And so on the front here, it just has these little pockets. And first I have this little Audrey Hepburn girl from Sweet Paper Bliss. And I think this one is Sweet Paper Bliss too, but I'm not going to say that with certainty. But I love Audrey Hepburn. My favorite movie is Sabrina with Audrey Hepburn, and so that definitely makes me happy. Here I have a little die cut from Cupcakes and Stickies. It's a little Georgia football girl. Georgia football certainly makes me happy. On here, I made a little washi card that has some of the washi I used throughout the planner. And this was just like a page flag or like magnetic thing that I got in a paper attic box. And I just made it into a washi card. So that's in there. I have this little paper clip. And then this is like a die cut, I think, from a paper panda box. And here I have these page flags, and these are from the Dollar Spot. Kind of see those. And then I just have some paper in here. This is just some paper, and then this is the front of a card. I love all things blue and white patterned, and this one was just the front of like a note card, and it says hello darling, and I thought it was just darling. So I put it in here. So that is the front of my planner. And then over here, the planner came with these clear dividers, I'm pretty sure. And so I just kind of used those in my design. So I kept these, and then I made all of the dividers that are in the planner. I had this paper pack from Michael's, and it was a Parisian themed paper pack. We went to Paris this summer, and I love Paris, like super duper love everything about Paris. In European culture for that matter, but that's beside the point. So I made this. This is one of my dividers. This was a die cut from a paper panda box, I believe, or a planner attic box. So I had this die cut and just added it. I love ambersands. They're all over my house, and the reason why I love these and the significance they have to me is obviously I had Bobby before I met Kevin. And when I married Kevin, you know, we just became a family. And so these are kind of significant to me. I love these. So I put that, this is my first planner, and it has a weekly tab. Right in front of my weekly inserts, I have this card. Now this is also a stationery card that I bought in Dallas, but it has pink, which is one of my favorite colors, and it has a blue and white pot, which I love. And this says merci beaucoup, which is thank you very much in French. So I love this card, so I just cut it out of the stationery card and put it in my planner. And then these inserts are from So Much planning, I think. And so these are my personal planning inserts, which you'll see me do this week. And the reason why I love these is they're just very simple. And so when I can't carry my Erin Condren with me, I'm able to carry this and just see the major points of each day. It doesn't have to-do list or anything, but it just lets me really kind of keep an eye of the major things. I also got this card in a Paper Panda box, and I use this as kind of my page marker in my weekly. The next thing is another blue and white stationery card. And then I have these. These are just habit trackers where I can write in my habits and mark them for the week, each week. This is my second divider. It has this beautiful fashionista. And this is my health divider. So here I have another die cut that I use from a Panduhbox. And then this is just a blue and white stationery card that I cut. And here I have a monthly spread that helps me track my cycle so that I know and I can tell the doctor, and this also helps me when I'm planning out my Clomid and things like that. Another blue and white card, and I use a sticker here. It's kind of hard to read, but it says, "Be still and know that I am God." This is my favorite verse because there's a lot of times when I'm overwhelmed and I'm trying to do everything myself, but if I'm just still and pray about it, I feel so much better because he reminds me that he is in control. I am not, and so that's why I put that on there. The next part is this health log. I just come in every day and just kind of write how I'm feeling so that I can look back, and if I'm having a really bad day, I can see if maybe it has something to do with what I had going on that day or what I ate that day, and just kind of make notes of it. Next is these inserts here. I made another little page divider with another die cut, and this is doctor visits. I can write down when I have my doctor visits, and then I'm gonna kind of see if I can just bring this up to you so you can see it. And it has a lot of information, like the reason for the visit, if it was canceled, completed, rescheduled, and it just allows me to make notes for the doctor's visit so I remember all the things that I want to talk to her about. Oh, and all of these principles are by Peanuts Planner Co. And I'm going to link her down below. They are all just downloads, and I printed them at my house. Other than the weeklies, which are so much crafting. Here's another of the dividers that came in the planner. It shows gold and gold and clear stripes. This is the next divider I made. It's just a pink color, has like a vintage feel, and then I use this die cut that says choose joy. Just so important because I feel like a lot of what I was having and the issues I was having was because I was choosing to harp on the fact that I was not pregnant or life was not going how I wanted it to, even though I have such an amazing life. So if I remember to choose joy, that obviously helps. So this is my mental tab. This is a vintage postcard. I like to collect vintage postcards, and I got this one from a antique shop, and it says you can be happy here. So I just hole punch that and put it in. This is a mood log, so I can kind of write the date, my mood, and rating of how the day went here. And then I have this little tab that I made, and it says happy girls are the prettiest. And I have some note paper here that I can write, you know, just journaling type ideas. The next tab is physical, and this is like workout and weight. And I made this tab. It's another of the Parisian papers from the book from Michaels, and a die cut that sits together. It's my favorite place to be. And then in here I have a postcard of the Eiffel Tower, another one of my favorite things. And then I have these spreads that are my menu for the week, notes of how I did. Down here it tracks your water intake, and then you have another habit tracker here. The next thing I have is just another little divider, and it's gold and white, and it says with God all things are possible. I got these stickers at Hobby Lobby and this paper at Hobby Lobby. Next is my weight loss register. Now I weigh in every Friday with my accountability partner, and so I just write that in, the weight, how many pounds up and down I am, and notes about how I did that week if I need to mark that. The next is another gold and white and another just kind of floral die cut. These are my body measurements, and then I have this here too. I decorated the back of this one. It just says best day ever. And then there is this last one, this last little acrylic piece that says believe the very best. And this last divider, which the tab came off, I have to fix it, is just like a rose Parisian themed, another rose Parisian themed divider. And then on the back of it, it says don't let anyone dull your sparkle. And then in here I have these principles that are goal planning. So on Sunday evening, I sit down at each week and I write out 4 goals and how to achieve them. And it just allows me to not focus on things that are too big for that week, but just have 4 small things that I could get done. And that is good for me. And then last but not least, I have another blue and white divider with another gold ampersand. And I have this like graph paper back here for doodles or anything. And then I have another piece of paper that's kind of just a page lifter. So I have that. In the back, this is just a piece of paper that is decoration. I have this Post-it pad that matches the page flag from the dollar spot. And then I have this pen, which I got at Kensington Palace in London this summer. It makes me very happy. I don't know if you can read that. It says Kensington Palace and it has this gorgeous like crest on it. So I use that mainly in this planner. Makes me happy because honestly, me and Kate Middleton should be best friends. She doesn't know it yet, but we should. So that is my self-help. That's a hard thing to say. Self-help planner. And so, like I said, I use this really just to maintain my mental health and my physical health, just so that I can take care of others. I was telling somebody this the other day. My husband looked at me at one point and said, just like when we travel, they tell you to put your oxygen mask on before you can save others. That is how you have to be in life. And as a mother and as a granddaughter and a wife, oftentimes we put ourselves last because we want to take care of those around us. And it's really not good for us, y'all. Like, they need us to be healthy to take care of them. So that's why I made this planner. I really love it. I love all the things inside it that make me happy. So I wanted to share it with you, and if it could help anybody else, then I hope that it does that. If you have any questions about it, let me know. If you'd like to see some of my other planners, like this video, leave me a comment and I will show you. I do have several planners and I use them for all different purposes. So I would love to share with you. I will be doing a personal plan with me in here for next week, and I'm going to show you that too as soon as I get it done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, like I said, just let me know, and I hope you have a great day and God bless.